Hi, my name's Juliet, and today I'm going to talk about the recipe collection format in Scrivener 3 for Windows. With Christmas coming up, you might be collecting recipes for the big day. Or should I say days? And Scrivener 3 has a format for that. It's not meant as a cookbook format, but it is kinda set out like that, so who knows? It might work with a bit of tweaking. It's actually a pretty complex format, as you'll see. The About section, called How to Use in this one, is long. There's quite a lot to break down. The example recipes are up the top under the How to Use, and you can see them in the binder. They're the green documents. A whole hierarchy is set up with common categories. If we look at the sample recipes, you can see they've used links to other pages and inline comments, although I'd just write that comment as part of the normal text if that were me. There are also a few folders with the synopsis filled out to explain what's in that section, which you can see by hovering over them. Rating stamps and cooking times use what would be the label and status functions in other templates, and can be found at the bottom of the screen. These can be edited as you might any of these features normally, if the options don't suit you. It is suggested that you might use keywords so you can search on specific things. As you can see, there are already a lot included in the template. Once again, you can customize these as you wish. Under Custom Metadata, you can add sources of recipes and calories and servings if you wish. As for images, you might want to put them in the synopsis field, or you can add them directly into the text if you want to print them. You can also add notes to the notes field. There's a novelty. They suggest using collections to collate recipes of a specific type, such as favourites or done in 5 minutes, which does seem like a good use of this function. Looking at the samples, there are no specific styles set to manage the text, and creating a document gives you a simple blank page. If I were to use this, I'd probably create some specific styles to ensure the text was how I wanted it. Compile does have a specific format, but I think I need to write out a recipe myself before trying that. What was the first thing we learned how to do in cooking classes at school? It was beans on toast. Yes, I remember it because it was so ridiculously simple. Okay, in Compile, I'm just going to let the format do its thing. This one looks like it's much more complex than most formats, and I don't want to mess with it. There is no ebook format, but let's create one with a standard format just for the heck of it, and see what happens. I'm putting everything to as is. Well, it doesn't have all the bells and whistles of the paper format, but you do have all the basic information. Not sure what the blank page is about, but if it's just for your own use as a handy way to access the recipes when you're cooking, it's probably good enough. I am going to study this format's options further. You'll almost certainly see something more on it soon. Thanks for watching, and if you've subscribed, I'll see you again next time.